Welcome back here guys to another look at the markets. Let's start a look again as always with the DXY. After the NFP happened on Friday, we saw the DXY shoot straight up and finish above the previous resistance level. We're now looking upwards here just slightly at the 104.259 level for the DXY to have a go on that. If you see here on the left hand side, that's the previous level of resistance. I think what's going to happen obviously is the dollar's going to hit that. Have to see if we can finish above that and then go from there. If you look at the move on to the pound, excuse me, move on to the pound. Obviously the NFP took the pound down to another previous level of support here. The order block is the 1 day order block at 126.067. We haven't actually seen that break yet. I think obviously we're going to stay around here. If we see any rejection, we can see some upside, further downside. If we come out of there, this level here is one to watch for sure. Let's move on to the Euro USD. A massive drop off here. Excuse me, I got a cold. What we're going to see here is we've seen it clearly reject the area above there. If we're going to see continued downside to the level below here on the 4-hour order block at 107.380. That will probably get taken out with a bit of liquidity. Just take some buyers and sellers out of the market there. I think that's a good level to watch. Let's move on again. Just let me clear up my chart. Let's move on to the Euro GBP. This pair isn't really doing much. We just see it ranging really in between this bottom sector. I think anything upwards on the chart there will then go downwards. So let me mark out the levels here. Basically, we see the 85.5 level hit, then we go straight back down again. Again, at the bottom there we go up. Let's move on to Bitcoin. Again, this is broken through and just ranging again at the moment. I'm waiting for it to come down to this 42 level. Let me just put an arrow here so I can show you guys. If we come down to this level here, I'll be looking for longs. As long as we hold the level, I think this has got further upside to have back to 47, definitely. Let's move on to oil. Yeah, we saw a massive sell-off on this, which I was surprised about. Obviously, we hit the previous weekly resistance level up there and shot straight off after the NFP. I think this level down here, the 70.07 level, again, would be one to watch. Again, if we come down to this level, I'm going to be looking for some longs, take out liquidity again, and then move on up back to the level we was at. Obviously a break below that, we can look for further sells off, but I'm still bullish on oil, and I'm going to wait and see what happens on that one. Let's move on to Aussie USD. No, I'm going to miss that one, sorry. Euro JPY. Let's have a look here what we've got. So basically we see the bearish structure forming. We had the bullish structure on the left-hand side where I'm going to remove the trend line from, and I'm going to replace it on the bearish side now. Seen a lovely sell-off on this pair. We see it retracing back to the order block here of the 4-hour. I think what we could see is some bearish momentum at the top of this channel here, and further downside. The JPY has been pretty strong lately. I think that may continue, as obviously we've been looking at the JPY closely. So we're going to look for some sell-offs there. CAD JPY, just thought I'd have a quick look at this one. We're up again at a good level here. If you can move into the weekly, or the daily, sorry, you can see here that we're hitting lots of levels of resistance at the top here. I think if we hit here again, we may see some levels of going downwards again. As we said, this is a weekly resistance order block. I think if we hit up here, we can see some further downside here because of the area of the order block and because of where the JPY is sitting. I think this is a good one to maybe watch and get some sells in at the top here.